Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. Happy Saturday the 16th of December. Oh my goodness, I cannot begin to describe how sleepy I am right now. It does not bode well for tonight at all. I was supposed to have an early night last night and I didn't, which did not help. So I'm feeling really tired. If I had my way right now, I'd be going for a nap. But there's just no time. We dashed into Plymouth this morning because it turns out the shoes that I was going to wear tonight are no good. They're beautiful, but they are definitely a bit too small, unfortunately. It's one of those annoying situations where I think sometimes they get the label wrong between the regular sizing and then the European sizing or something, because yeah, they are definitely too small. I thought they were going to be okay, but it just turns out it's going to be a bad idea. So I had to do some last minute shoe shopping this morning, which I did not really need. But it was quite nice walking around Plymouth and seeing some of the Christmassy stuff whilst it wasn't too busy, because it did get quite busy and I just wanted to get out. But fingers crossed, I now have my shoes sorted, so the outfit is going to be ready. And I might even sneak in a dress rehearsal at the end of this video. Don't know. I'd kind of like to try everything on before I actually get ready later, just in case. Not that there's anything I can do about it if anything's wrong, but at least I would be emotionally prepared for that situation first. Anyway, bit waffly. So yeah, it's my work due tonight. I am looking forward to it. I've got a colleague coming to pick me up from home at around, I don't know actually, when is she picking me up? I think we need to get into work for 5 because we're starting in the office and then we're going over to our venue. So I think I've actually got slightly less time than I thought I had. Anyway, quick couple of product updates for you, and I'll just take my glasses off for this because I have got yesterday's mascara on, which I do quite like actually. It was quite a creamy formula, which did take a little while to build up. I'm used to wearing much more kind of instant oomphy things, but it's held the curl really nicely actually. My lashes look like they're quite curly and it doesn't seem to be smudging either, so that's a fantastic bonus. It's not the best that I have tried recently. I don't think it's given me a ton of length, but what I have got I do actually quite like. I do think it looks quite nice. In terms of other updates, I have used the Moroccan oil in my hair this morning. I just used it on damp hair and then I put my Bouclem curl gel on over the top, and what it's given me, and it's probably not translating that well on camera, is it's given me really soft curls, which when I was walking around town, I could feel them starting to kind of droop a little bit, because if I use any kind of product like that in my hair, that's what it tends to do. It doesn't manage to sort of stay all that voluminous, but they're looking very shiny and I quite like them. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with my hair for tonight. I might try and put it up or something, I'm not sure, because everyone's kind of used to seeing me looking like this and it's always nice to look a little bit different. But yeah, I think it's looking nice. It's feeling really nice. Whether it's something I'd want to use every single time I styled my hair, I'm not sure, because I'm conscious of the fact that it could become a little bit heavy or something. I don't know. It's all going to be a bit of an exploration, I think. And then the last update that I can think of that springs to mind, another thing that I've used today, is the brush that I got yesterday, the Look Fantastic one, which was a contour brush, I believe. It was really frustrating because when it came to editing the video, I just could not find any information about it at all. It's like it didn't exist. I looked up other beauty bloggers who'd done sort of spoilers of the advent calendar already, and they just mentioned the fact that it was a contour brush, but I couldn't find any price for it or anything. So sorry about that. That was a bit frustrating. But yeah, I used that today with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting 3 palette, and it did exactly what I was hoping it would do. It fit in the pans really nicely, and it was really easy to just sweep across the face and distribute the product really nicely. So really happy with what I unboxed yesterday. So let's have a look, see what I've got today. I'm kind of thinking that if they've thought about this, and I'd like to think that they would, they've thought, right, it's Saturday the 16th of December that this is going to be opened. What would someone want on that Saturday? Because let's face it, there are a lot of Christmas parties going on right now. So I'm thinking it might be something a bit glam, maybe? That's what I'm hoping for anyway, something a little bit exciting. But we'll see what their thought process was like. Had something really annoying happen with this calendar a minute ago. I sat down on the bed and it just tipped and all of the boxes came out and went everywhere. Which, when you're feeling a bit tired, it's just not what you want to happen to you, really. Wow, this is a heavy one. So number 16, and it's got a big wheel on it as well, which is lovely. And I looked quick at the design on the side and I thought it was a pylon, but actually it's cable cars to obviously go skiing. It's not a pylon. See, I looked quick, and in fairness, it does look quite a bit like a pylon. Right, let's have a little shake. No tissue paper. Well, that's never happened before. That was a premature... I don't even know what to call that. I didn't actually see what it was though, did you guys? It just literally flew out. I think it's because it's quite heavy. Let's see if I can reach behind myself. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to put it back in there. Such a naughty thing to have done that. Right. See, I could just edit this now and you would never know that that just happened. But I think moments like that, you've just got to keep them in. It's because the top of this actually isn't very secure. And if I did it again, I think the top would ping off again. So, put my finger on top this time. Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? And I know it's a bottle because I've already handled it. I'm really not sure. Should we just get this done? So, yeah, big bottle. If I put it in upside down, looks like I have. Oh no, I hadn't put it in upside down. And this is, see, I could have been onto something here when I suggested maybe there would be Christmas parties and stuff going on. Because what this is, and I could probably do with this for tonight, a reassuringly firm way session hold hairspray. Flexible hold, and it's from Percy and Reed, and there's 50ml in here, so it's a pretty decent amount. In terms of what it says, our ultra-fine humidity resistant mist gives you a satisfyingly strong hold which is completely invisible to the eye, so your hair looks utterly natural and is impeccably well behaved. It's like they knew what my hair was like or something, because my hair does not behave most of the time. Directions: hold the can 10 centimeters away from the hair and gently mist over your style. Salon secret: for soft, flexible hold, spray onto a dressing brush. What's a dressing brush? I don't think I've ever heard that term before. And sweep through the hair. Is that quite a specific kind of hairbrush, I'm guessing? It's a new one on me. So that's what it looks like. I always like the look of Percy and Reed packaging. There's just something about it that I really like. And yes, it's going to be reassuringly firm. I would try this right now, but ooh, it's got an interesting, almost looks like it's more of a mousse top to it than a hairspray. I would spray it on my hair right now, but I'm thinking that might not be such a great idea. I will save it for later. I probably will give this a go, you know. Let's just see what it smells like, shall we? It's not overwhelming, it's okay. That's a good thing. It's definitely not going to be, you know, too much in your face or anything. And that's what the top of it looks like. So you've got a little indentation there for where your finger goes. So Are Look Fantastic going to have gone down the same route and chosen something which was probably intended to go out partying with? So good thinking there, M&S. I like that. Right, number 16. I'm really not sure where to go in here, so I'm just going to go for the second drawer down, I think. Nope, but tomorrow's is in the second drawer down, so let's see if I can remember that. Ah, third drawer down. Oh, it's quite a big one. There it is. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's quite light. And it honestly does not seem as though there's anything in there. Oh. Whatever it was a bit jammed, I think. It does feel as though it's pretty much filling the box. Let's have a look. I'm struggling to see that. I don't know whether you can get anything from that, but I'm not sure that I can. Almost didn't catch that one, but I just got it as it rebounded off my chest. Right. Oh, it's long, thin, which seems a little bit excessive, to be fair, but hey ho. Eyeliner? Which one did we have an eyeliner in? I think it was this one already, wasn't it? I'm getting them confused now. What's it going to be? It is a... Oh, okay. I thought for a second there it was going to be an eyeliner because it looks very eyeliner-ish, but it's not. This is from the brand Model Co. and it is Instant Brows. Who doesn't want instant brows in their life? What shade is it though? Light medium. Is this the second time that Look Fantastic have done this, where they've put a shade in? Or am I remembering wrongly? I thought that they'd done this already, where they'd put a shade in, and I thought, wow, that's a bit risky. I could be wrong though. So let's crack it open, because it is just a brow pencil, I'm guessing. Always get quite excited by a new brow product. I don't think I'm going to be able to open this. It's got one of these like, perforated things all the way along, which, just like it did, breaks when you've not even got very far. So, I'll show you the packaging. So, Model Co. Instant Brows, which always worries me a little bit when they use wording like that, because it just makes me think, is it going to be a blocky nightmare? Is this double-ended? Looks double-ended. This looks like the longer end. That's the shorter end. So I'm guessing this is the spoolie end. Yep, that is a really short spoolie. I know that generally it's going to be wide enough to comb through your brows because that is quite wide, but I do prefer a little bit more length, if I'm honest, with my spoolies, because that does look really, really short. But it feels nice. I quite like the fact that it's quite fat. I do quite like a fat spoolie, and the bristles feel nice and soft. It's not until you've experienced a proper nice spoolie like the one that's on the Hourglass Arch brow stuff. That's a really nice spoolie, and it's really soft, but it does the job beautifully. Whereas this, it is quite soft, but there's a bit of a scratchiness to it. And unfortunately, when you have an amazing, amazing, gorgeous product, you kind of just look at all the other ones and think, oh, it's just not quite as good. Right, let's have a look at the colour of this, shall we? What's it going to be like? Blimey, that was a bit tricky. Ooh, okay, this is exciting because they have gone for the same shape as the Hourglass Arch when it comes to the product. So hopefully you'll be able to see there that you've got this kind of tapered end. It's slightly fatter at one end and then a bit pointy, which for doing your brows is actually a really, really good shape That's one of the things that I really like about the Hourglass Arch, is the shape and how easy it is to do that first part of your brow. I am feeling a bit nervous about this colour though, so let's just swatch it and see what it's like. Ooh, okay. It's quite waxy. There's a little bit of resistance, a bit of a tug, but it's kind of creamy as well, which is a bit of a worrying feature. And yeah, that colour just fills me with dread. I will probably just about be able to get away with it, but I definitely prefer to wear my brows darker than that. So I seem to be getting quite the collection of this kind of shade brow product, which is just great. Just touching it, it does actually feel quite tacky as well. It's kind of like a weirdy, somewhere between a wax and a cream, which, I mean, just tapping it gently with my finger now, it is blending away, and I'm not convinced on the staying power of this because there's a lot actually on my finger. And can you see how much that's faded? And I wasn't really touching it that much either. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit nervous about this one. Put it this way, I don't think I will be trying it out for tonight. Hopefully, because it's got a bit of a pointy end, you should be able to get some much thinner strokes with it, which you kind of can. And then you've got the fatter end to do bigger strokes. I've got to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm liking this product. I'm a bit nervous about how it's feeling. It feels a bit sticky, and already, even just doing a couple of light swatches there, it's already losing its shape because the product is not robust enough to be held in that kind of shape. Just comparing it to the Hourglass Arch one, that one is a lot stiffer and it's not crumbly or anything, it's just a fantastic formula. I don't know what the price point of this is, but I'm gonna guess it is on the cheaper end of the scale, just purely because of the quality of the product, and the packaging is quite nice, so I don't think it's cheap. I am gonna guess maybe somewhere around, I don't know, £10–15, I think. No more than 15 though. I think if it's more than 15, there are going to be other products that will probably be a lot better than this, but this is just my kind of raw first impressions of it. So yeah, I will give this a go, and I will gladly be proved wrong if it turns out to be amazing, but I have concerns. Right, so that is it for today's unboxing. It is now just gone 2:30 in the afternoon. I am going to go and have something to eat because I've not really eaten very much today. We're having a sit-down dinner tonight for our works do, and I don't think that is until about 7:30, 8 or something, so I definitely need to be eating something before I go out. So I'm going to have something to eat, probably whilst I'm editing this video, and then I might have a little dress rehearsal, and maybe there might just be a little bit of footage at the end of this so you can see what I wore. I will of course still show you in my December highlights video what I wore, because I know quite a few of you are quite interested to see how it all comes together, so I will definitely be showing you in that video. Anyway, that is it for today. I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not going to be too tired or hungover or anything like that. I do not want that to be happening at all, because I think we're going to be having quite a nice day out tomorrow, so I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, I hope you're all really well, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye! Okay, and here we are, dress rehearsal complete. I've decided to go with the chiffon cover-up, just purely because it's not as formal as the other cover-up I had. That was like a proper little jacket, whereas this is chiffon, the dress is chiffon. I think it's looking pretty good. Apologies for all the devastation that is around me at the moment, just haven't had time to tidy. And the shoes that I got today are just little velvet ones with a little bit of a heel. And yeah, I think I'm ready.